Hello, here we are, another wonderful day in the neighborhood. It's about, I don't know, what time is it? Oh, it's kind of messed up because we went through the time change. So it's probably, I don't know, 4:35, somewhere in there. Oh, I thought I'd come out and take the dogs for a walk. They look forward to that. And I'd come out and walk around a little bit, watch the old dogs run around, and come out here and ring the old bell of liberty. How about that, huh? Oh, it's Groundhog Day again! Yeah. I guess you could say that. Not a whole lot happening. Trying to keep it all nice and calm, that's for sure. Just taking her easy out here. The sky's all full of wispy clouds. I say wispy! Wispy! Wispy and strange clouds! I don't know, I never really remember the clouds quite taking on weirdo shapes like they do nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's really just a big dome and the earth is flat, right? Yeah, okay. Well, everything you've been taught's a lie. Wow, okay. Oh, man. I'm telling you. Oh, just keep looking and searching and finding out. You got to remember, though, some stuff is reprogrammable. You can change it to whatever you want, you know? So you go through all this crazy stuff, and it's like, oh, it seems to be true, it does. And then, who knows? Everything points to the truth. It's like when I'm going to buy something. It's like a vitamin. Let's say there's a vitamin out. Let's call it something, some kind of new booster to help you keep your blood pressure down. This is a good natural blood pressure booster. This is a nice natural blood pressure booster. You take this and you eat it, and it's good for you. Well, what is it? It's a tablet, man. It's a tablet. Well, what the hell's in it? That's what I want to know. I don't just want to take no tablet. I don't know what's in it. It ain't nothing but garlic, man. It ain't nothing but garlic. Oh, okay. Well, guess what? You check it all out and you find out, well, that's really good for you. Oh, man. And you just search all over. It's like, oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to order me some. Kind of expensive, but I think I'll buy it anyway. I can't find anything that don't say that it's going to help me 100% and make everything for me fantastic. So I order it, and I get it. Oh, man. No, I get it. Pardon me, monsieur. Yes, pardon you. So I get the stuff, and then what happens? Well, the next day I'm all excited about it. I can't remember everything I read about it. I can't remember everything. Oh, it sounded so good. I bought it. I can't wait till I get it. I'll start taking it, and my blood pressure will be perfect. So I go online because I didn't find nothing on there that wasn't fantastic and amazing. So I go on there and I start looking, and guess what? Guess what I discover? I cannot find anything on there except side effects, deadly side effects of powdered garlic. It's like, what? I never seen that when I was looking to buy some. I only find that stuff after I bought it. Have you been that way? Have you found that? After you buy something, you find out that, oh my gosh, that could kill you. I'm like, whoa. Well, I'd seen all that stuff before. I'd have saved my money. Or I certainly would have bought a whole lot less of it, that's for sure. Yes, sir. But I could save $10 if I buy $100 worth. Or it's going to cost me $50 for a pound. And $100 for 3 pounds. So I'm dumb enough to spend the $100, right? I know, it's probably happened to you, huh? Well, I was waiting on an order that was late. Right, I ordered some little proppies from Temu. oh, I don't know. I ended up spending about, oh, it was over 50 bucks. And I got a little, I don't know what you want to call it, the little shirt. I call it a little bit Frenchy. It's a, oh, I don't know, kind of a Frenchy shirt. It ain't too bad, but and then I got a bell, one of the bells you ring. I thought, well, that'd be pretty cool, but it only cost $4. But let me tell you, it's a joke. They must get little teeny people or people with really small hands to take pictures with that stuff. Makes it look really big. So it's a little photo trickery on that one, eh? Because it's pretty small, in my opinion. And it's hard to ring because it don't hardly have no ringer in the thing. And it's running a little cheapy weepy thing. I don't know. Nowadays with inflation and everything, if I had $1 in it or two, I probably wouldn't even buy it, to be honest with you, if I had seen it. Other than a picture that made it look real good. Yeah. So I wasn't too happy with that. And then I got this top hat. And you know, top hats, you can't smash them things or they're just shot all to hell. And I thought, man, you buy that from them, because then Temu stuff comes in bags and everything. So if it's crushable, you can about bet it's amazing that it's not crushed, because I got a lot of stuff that should have been crushed all to heck and it hadn't been. And I'm thinking, wow, how is that stuff getting through? You know, like plastic frame glasses. Yeah, on the outside of the tape to the outside of a box was wrapped over top of it. How did that not get crushed? But they didn't, they made the trip. So I see this hat, and for some reason, I had to try it. I got that thing, and it was exactly as I figured it was gonna be. All crushed up. The old Temu. Crushed red, what do you call it? Top hat, yes. So luckily I've been through a lot of studying on hats and stuff, so I know you can reshape them and everything. You can take a steamer and steam them and reshape them and all kinds of good stuff. And this thing's made of wool, and I might say it's a very nice hat. Has a silk lining, leather inside headband, fit right on my head, but it's crushed, and oh man, it's just twisted beyond recognition, mate. So I thought, well, what am I going to do with this thing? I just going to hang it up and look at this crushed hat, and then every time I look at it, I'll get disgusted and ticked off, and Temu will not get any more of my money unless it's something I absolutely can't live without, that I know that, you know, it'd be something that's decent. Don't take no gambles, that's for sure. But I didn't. I got the old crazy steamer out, the closed steamer, and went to steaming on that baby. And I was able to redo it, rework it, and everything, and get it looking halfway decent. So I'll be shooting a video in the future. I'll stick that thing on maybe, huh? So you can see what it looks like. But oh my goodness, now I'm kind of like, man, I should have filmed it when I got it, unboxing it. So if you order from them guys, dude, I guess if you go on YouTube and watch how they handle them packages and stuff coming out of China, you'd understand why they were crushed, because they just dump it like you would a, it just gets all dumped, piled on top of everything. I mean, they've got so much junk they're selling, it's crazy. And do I need all that junk? No, I most certainly don't. But oh no, I've got to have some more junk. You ain't got enough junk, eh? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I could always use more, eh? Huh? Yeah, look at that mail. Lousy mail. How do you know it's lousy? In case I said it was. Oh. If it's not more junk, it's not lousy. Is it? Or ain't it? I don't know. I don't know. I've got a brain twist. Oh, that's not good. Twisted brain, eh? That's right. Oh my. So, needless to say, we have had a decent day. Not bad. Trying to stay out of trouble. Been craving going out and cracking off some powder. Haven't done it. It was a good day to do it. I'm going to run out of good days. I keep delaying. Next thing you know, I'm not gonna have any time to do it. Dogs are ready to go in the house already. Are you ready to go inside? Are you? Yeah. No, let's take another spin, you two mongrels, because you'll be in all night pestering me. I want to go outside. Hey, Pee-Pee, get over here. Come on. Vivian, come on. Keep a track of her. Here's a car coming. And when the cars are coming, I don't want Pee-Pee to be, you know, running around on close to the road. Get in that bush and get me a rabbit right now. Yes, sir. Old Pee-Pee von Schnitzel. What a dog. What a dog. What a dog, I say. Yep. Oh my. There could be a bird in the bush. Is there a bird in the bush? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. A bit of an echo, eh? You know, this is an old satellite dish. I flipped it over by the grill, turned it into an umbrella. Ha ha ha. How about that, huh? Took a little glue, what do they call that stuff? A glue stick, and glued the holes where the mounts used to be. It's the pole that it was on, and the dish is, instead of pointing up the other way, I flipped it over, and now it's that. Oh, listen to the fine ring. I'll just tap this with my finger, eh? Uh-huh. Oh my. I got that bell off of, like, I don't know what it was, Craigslist or Facebook or something like that, off some girl. That was her daddy's bell. There's a whole lot more to one of them than just that. There's a frame and everything else, but couldn't seem to find none of that. So it gets hung there by a chain, and it's a loud one, but I don't think it's going anywhere. I like me betters. I do. Kind of different. I'm thinking about making me one. I certainly could make one better than that one I got from Temu there. So you better be careful what you're ordering from them if you look them up and order it. You're going to spend your money with the Chinese Temu guys. Yes, I got an old steel water tank here, old hot water tank. Right there. There it is. I want to make something out of that, but I don't know what. It might make a nice, if you knew how to do it right. Some people turn them into wood stoves and stuff. So I don't know. I'm like, is there any way we could make that where we could cook some wood in it and then turn around and make charcoal and get our black powder charcoal making adventures going, huh? Maybe we could do that. That would be fun. Yes, but I've got a whole pile of cement blocks here. Some of them ain't too bad. You could relay them, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to get out, get rid of them. There's a guy supposed to stop by. He had some land by the river, and it was getting all washed out, and he was supposed to pick them up, take them cement blocks, and he never come back to get them. But that's just before COVID hit, and the guy was a pretty old fella. He'd been picking some other ones up that were piled around here that the neighbor'd give him. And he was a pretty old guy. So I'm thinking, I didn't really know him, but the neighbor did. So I'm thinking that maybe COVID got him, I don't know. Or he got sick or something, but hadn't seen hide nor hair of him since. But I was breaking them up and putting them on this back wall, because it was just a wall down here. And since I've lived here in the past, I don't know, 35 years, between where I'm standing and over there where you see that old building, I've seen that could be completely underwater and flowing like you never seen anything flow other than the flooded Muskingum River. I've seen that one time. Amazing. As a matter of fact, I got it on VHS tape somewhere. Pretty scary. But all this back through here, this whole valley, all the way through here, this valley you look through and you see, from where I'm standing all the way across there, that can all be underwater and look like the Muskingum River, like you're right up against it. So that's what I thought. I'm gonna take them blocks, bust them up and put around that, make kind of like a levee or something in case it ever happens again. At that point in time, I had chickens, and I almost had, I thought the water was going to get them for sure. I was going to be needing to move them guys. Oh my, yes sir. Well,
it's a deep subject, Mr. The well is.
Well, it can be. How many feet? I don't know. There's a part in Gilligan's Island where there's a ship underneath the water in the lagoon, and they've discovered it. Gilligan's found it, and the professor asked him, this sunken ship, how many feet is it down? And Gilligan says, in the Navy, we don't say feet, we say fathoms. And the professor says, okay, Gilligan, so how many fathoms down is it? And Gilligan says, I don't know, about 20 feet. That ain't accurately exactly right, but it's close. And I'm probably going to have to get out of here. I think I see like 2,000 mosquitoes over my head. I'm starting to look like a TV dinner. Yes, sir. Get bit by one of Bill Gates' hyper malaria skeeters, I'll be done for. I'll be done. It'll be all over. Yes, sir. Breeding them and turn them loose.
We'll kill malaria with these mosquitoes.
Another conspiracy, eh? Oh, yeah, could be. But yeah, right through there, it's all over now. I don't see them. But I'm looking at my arms and everything. I don't see them on them either. They ain't on my legs. So that's all good news. But we're having a good old time here.
Hey, you're having a good old time, eh?
Yes, that's right. Trying to. You're trying to have a good old time, are you, eh? I am. Well, looky, 17 minutes of fun so far. Oh, wow. I keep doing this. If I would do this every day I get out and walk, what would happen?
Well, you'd probably learn to breathe a little easier.
That's true, because you need to get your exercise. What we have to eat? Well, we had some chicken thighs. We had boneless and some with bones. And it was pretty good and tasty. So those were nice. I ate that. What other stuff did I eat? A little greasy. Can't remember. Drank some coffee. Lots of coffee. Always drinking coffee. Lots of coffee. Trying to think of a story I could tell you. So that, my son was asking me one the other day. When I was younger, there was a game system that come out that everybody was into. And what grade was I in? My goodness. It's been way back in I think the late 70s. It was called Intellivision. You can look it up on YouTube. I think there's some clips on it. It's called Intellivision B-17 Bomber. It was like the first talking game that came out. One of the first that they had talking with, and you had to plug a extra module into it with a voice synthesizer. So I had to have that. And you were playing, if you remember, maybe you don't, but if you know about the old Pong with two little bars and whatever we used to play on the Atari and whatever, it was graphics like that on this game. And you'd plug it in, they'd come on and say, B-17 Bomber. And you could play that. I loved that game. I loved it. It had to be, it was when I was in school still. So it would have been before, in the late 70s. And I loved that game. Well, it rolls up to 1985, and I'm working in a warehouse for a vending company. I'm working with an old guy in there. And I'm in there talking and stuff about video games and playing them and all that kind of stuff. And probably one of my favorite games to play was that one that they had came out, and I played the heck out of it. It was called B-17 Bomber by Intellivision. And I said, man, I love those B-17 Bombers. That's the greatest. I was talking about the game, and I love B-17 Bombers. And man, I'll tell you what, this gentleman, he just ripped me up one side down the other and told me how what garbage they were and how you couldn't get the wheels to go down. And he just told me everything you can imagine that was wrong with those. I mean, totally wrong with them. And of course, you know, I'm young and stupid, and I look at him and he tells me all that stuff, and I'm like, well, how do you know? And he said, because I flew on one of them son of a guns in World War II. So apparently he was one of them guys. I think he was in the belly gun, the ball, as what I'm gathering, because he was really ticked off of them being crushed and flying out when the wheels hit, I guess, and turned them into a bowling ball or something. I don't know. But he was not a fan of that plane. So I found that interesting. After that, I would have liked to talk to him more, all about it and everything, but I was scared to even mention or bring up such a thing. So I did get an old Coleman lantern off of him that you use with white gas, so I got that down there, and I've had it. He let me, I think he sold it to me for like 20 bucks or something. Of course, that's been way back in like middle 80s or something. So he was a good old boy, and yeah, we called him Mac, and his last name was McWilliams, and he was a really fantastic guy. And his son came to work there for a while, and he's a really good guy too. So a lot of good people out there, lots of good people. You know, that's the way we like it. We like good people. There's no reason to be really angry and letting all this craziness take you over and push your buttons and make you somebody that you're not. You know, they're trying. That's just how they are. They don't care about you or anything else. Sad part is they're supposed to, and you think that they would. But in all reality, they don't care about you. If you can get a few people to care about you, you're doing pretty good. They're far and few between, that's for sure. Most people are too busy. They don't really have time for a whole lot of anything. So that happens to take over. It's like, oh man, I just ain't got time for nothing. You got friends or something that need help and whatever. Sometimes they'll come out of the woodwork of the past. And it's like, look, dudes, we got our own problems, you know, trying to hold things together. Especially when you're living from paycheck to paycheck and stuff like that. You know, you got to do what, I guess you got to do what makes you strong and able to survive, you know. That's what you got to do. I just realized the other day, I was looking back, messing around, and there's a whole variety of people out there that may subscribe to your channel and listen to you and get a kick out of your baloney, right? And what you're saying. They might find your comedy funny. They just might like to listen to what you got to say. So what do? Well, sometimes you try to figure out some interesting stuff to talk about. And it can be fun. And yes, sometimes I do pretty good with dropping all that stuff, but now it's like, dude, what are you going to talk about? You're trying to stay away from everything that's controversial and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to talk about nothing controversial. I don't want to talk about where all my great information comes from that I keep researching and finding to be true. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about things like InfoWars and things like that. I mean, maybe I do, but you know, you never know who's watching this stuff. Some folks are open-minded and they're like, well, hey, you know, and other people are like, no, that ain't how it is, it ain't happening. Because I was told, well, yeah, you know the Earth's flat, right? And I'm like, what, are you crazy? And then I get to studying and looking at stuff. I'm standing out in the middle of the yard, and I'm looking up, and I can see the stars, but I can only see the stars that link together, and it looks like to me, I'm in some kind of illusion, because it looks like a dome to me, like when we were in in school, and they took us in this planetarium, I think it's called. And we went in there and they showed us the planets. It looked just like that on the ceiling. I could just see it with no trouble at all. So I don't know what that's all about, but it was pretty interesting. I could find one star, which would be basically very straight up at the top. And then I would see all the rest of them going like down the walls. So I'm like, wow. And dudes, I don't use nothing but coffee. So I'm like, what are they putting in my coffee, man? If you're seeing stuff like that, they must be putting something in your coffee, right?
What are they putting in there? What are they putting in my coffee? What are they putting in there? Some kind of craziness?
Yeah, because you know they'll send you to the doctors, load you up with opioids.
There ain't no opioids in there. That's crazy.
Traces of opioids.
Well, that could be.
Or something like that on several pills for pain and whatever, because they're always ready to give you surgery.
Let's take his brain out and put it back in.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. And people let them do it. Sit right there, go to the doctors and let them work you over. I'm not saying if you need medical help not to seek it. There's a lot of stuff that just because your knee hurts, your back hurts, don't mean you need back surgery and a knee replacement, right? Depends on your immune system and everything else. You go to the doctor, here she comes. Hopefully she'll wear down here. She's been running around for like 26 minutes. Just because your knee aches, don't mean it's blowed out and you need a new one. Well, we'll go in and do surgery. And then next thing you know, depending on your immune system. I mean, I haven't been in for them trying to tell me I need my knees replaced and all that stuff because, dude, I would have thought so, as bad as they hurt for a while, but I started taking some amino acids and different vitamins and stuff, and they've gotten better. So it's like whatever severe arthritic problems I had that plagued me, seem like they've gotten a lot better. So I'm able to walk more. And the vitamins and everything are giving me energy, and I'm able to get out and do stuff. But, man, since that stuff hit, you know, everybody's gotten less active in what they're doing. So you got to get out and get that stuff, get the old blood circulating and stuff. That's a good thing. Help you stay healthy, and that's how you enjoy life. And watch what you're eating, and my goodness, be sure and drink plenty of clean water. You ought to build yourself or get you a nice water filter. That's always a good idea. Filter you out some good water. Drink that like crazy, and that'd be like cleansing and washing the system. So I try to drink a lot of water. I don't drink much pop, if any. Once in a while, the soda and everything helps me goodness, helps me burp, and then I can eat more. I become a regular goat hog. Yes, I do. I can eat 50 pounds of that stuff. Regular piglet. So, but yep. But remember, more than likely, no matter what's happening to you, somebody's getting it worse, right? So if you got the good life, enjoy it. That's a good recommendation, or try to. And if you can bring in some good people to enjoy it with you, that's always nice too. I'd like to have I like to go to different stuff and camp out and whatever, but I never do it. It's like, yeah, I want to, but to be honest with you, I just like to I like a nice warm house, stay in the house, and I'm not really an outdoorsy camping person. I liked it when I was younger, but when I got congestion and phlegm and bronchitis and stuff like that, kind of made the night air pretty dangerous for me as far as getting congested. So that's got where I wasn't interested in camping out or nothing. But maybe someday I'll get out there and camp out a little bit, do some cooking or something. That's always fun. Go to a Civil War reenactment. Check those out. Those are fun. There's a lot of stuff going on. You have to look it up. Go to the rendezvous sites and stuff, and you can go find some fun stuff to do. A lot of good people there. So, well, I think these dogs will go in now. And I'm going to go in to you. What are you going in for, Ed? What you going in for, Ed? Because I think I got myself out of breath. I did. Walking. I don't know if I speeded up my walk or what happened there. But needless to say. Oh, man. Yeah. All right. So we're going to sign off here and hope everybody's having a great day. And we'll throw up another video. I should have got out and burned up some black powder today, but Didn't seem to get around to it. Spent all my time mostly just laying in bed, catching some sleep. So now I'll set up all night twiddling my thumbs. That's what'll happen. So, toodaloo, everybody. Could be toodaloo, but you can't get the camera to turn off. Wonder what's going on with that. Huh, guess my fingers don't work no more on the screen, eh? Yeah, look at that. I can touch that button all I want to stop this video, and it won't stop. Something must have not been said that was supposed to be said. Or if I lick my thumb and do it. I've had it happen before. Like on touchscreen stuff, no matter what I do or how I touch it, it won't work. Why is that? I can't turn it off. Huh. Look at that. It just keeps going. I'm banging on it. I swear. I am poking that button. Right there. Supposed to make the video stop. Anybody else have that trouble where you touch the video and you can't get it to stop and you got to figure out how to do it? Well, if you do, comment down below and let me know. Because I can touch that all I want to. I cannot get that to stop. I've told people that before because they got us clocking in and out when we do stuff. When little jobs we get paid. They say, clock in. I said, man, I can't, it don't work for me. And they're like, oh, it works for everybody. Not necessarily. Huh, well, that finger don't work. None of them fingers work. Oh, well, hey, I can't turn it off, so I'm gonna flash this off and close it out that way.